Hi student, today's chapter is human body and organ system. Student, today's point is blood circulatory system. Circulatory system performs the function of transport of various substances like water, hormones, oxygen, soluble nutrients and waste materials through different organs. An independent system for blood circulation is present in human and higher animals. It consists of heart, blood vessels and capillaries. Students, next topic is heart, structure and functions. Heart is present almost at center in thoracic cage. It is present behind the ribs between two lungs and slightly inclined on left side. Size of our heart is equal to one's own first fist and its weight is about 360 grams. It is covered by a double layer peritoneal membrane. A fluid is present between two membranes due to which heart is protected from friction and mechanical shock. Human heart is muscular organ. It is made up of involuntary cardiac muscles. They contract and relax with a definite rhythm. This is called as beating of heart. Internally, heart is divided into left and right compartments by a vertical partition. Each of those compartments is again divided into two chambers. Thus, in all, heart consists of four chambers. Upper chambers are called as atria, singular atrium, and lower chambers as ventricles. Student, next point is blood vessels, structure and functions. Heart is beating continuously. Due to this, blood continuously circulates through blood vessels. There are two main types of blood vessels. First is arteries. Blood vessels which carries the blood away from heart are called as arteries. Except the one carrying blood towards lungs, all carry oxygenated blood. These are deeply located in the body and their walls are thick. These vessels do not have valves. And second is veins. Vessels carrying the blood towards the heart from various parts of body are called as veins. All veins except the one carrying blood from lungs transport deoxygenated blood. Most of the veins are superficially located in the body. Their walls are thin and these are provided with the valves. Students, next is capillaries. Arteries gradually branch out with decrease in their diameter as they spread in the body and finally form fine air-like vessels called as capillaries. Walls of capillaries are extremely thin and made up of single layer of cells. Due to this, exchange of materials between capillaries and cells becomes easy. During the exchange, the oxygen, nutrients, hormones, vitamins, etc. are sent towards the cells and waste materials of the cells move into blood. Capillaries unite together to form the vessels of more diameter called as veins. Capillary network is present in each organ. Next point is blood. Blood is a rare color fluid material. It is a fluid connective tissue. The oxygenated blood is deep red color, salty in taste and its pH is 7.4. Blood is composed of mainly two components. First is plasma and second is blood cells. Functions of blood. First, transport of gases. Oxygen is carried via blood from lungs to cells in various parts of body and carbon dioxide from tissues to lungs. Second is transport of nutrients. Simple nutrients like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids are taken up by blood from walls canal transported up to each cell in the body. Third is transport of waste. Nitrogenous waste like ammonia, urea, creatinine are released by tissues into blood, which carries those to kidney from excretion. Fourth is protection. Antibodies are produced in the blood and they protect the body from microbes and other harmful particles. Transport of enzymes and hormones. Blood transports the enzymes and hormones from the side of their production to the side of their action. 6. Thermoregulation. Body temperature is maintained constant at 37 degrees Celsius by vasodilation and vasoconstriction. 7. Maintaining the balance of minerals like sodium, potassium in the body. And 8 is if bleeding occurs at the injury, platelets and protein called fibrinogen of the blood form a clot and seal the injury.